What if Bardock left with Goku to Earth? How would this affect Dragon Ball Z?
I am a Saiyan that was raised on planet Earth. I will not let you destroy my world!
Hey everybody, welcome to this week's episode of Dragon Ball Z Discussion, where we do weekly discussion about Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball GT. Today's discussion is, what if Bardock left with Goku to planet Earth? How would this impact Dragon Ball Z? More importantly, how would Bardock impact Goku's life? A lot of people kept requesting me on doing this video for a long time, so I decided to finally make this video about what would have happened if Bardock left with Goku. I can only see a lot of flaws about what would have happened. Inside the discussion, I'm going to talk to you about my theories of what I think would have happened, and later on I'm going to tell you the pros and cons of having Bardock go home with Goku. And at the end of this video, I want you guys to share with me what you think would have happened if Bardock went home with Goku. So everybody, let's get to the discussion. Alright, before we get to the topic, let's discuss about what happened before Bardock died. A lot of you guys are thinking that Bardock died as an evil person, but inside the movie Dragon Ball Z, Goku's father Bardock, we see one scene where Bardock was possessed. He had the power of seeing the future. After when his men died, he came home warning everyone in Planet Vegeta about Frieza and that he's gonna come kill everyone. But when he was going to warn everyone, Bardock fell and he saw a vision. Inside his vision, we see Goku standing there saying, "Bardock, don't you know who I am?" Bardock's like, "Yes, you're my son." And that's when Goku tells Bardock that it's not too late to be different, father, than from him, and he shows Frieza. And that's when Bardock right there realized that what he was doing was wrong. And that's when it clicked to him, and then he got up saying that, "No, I'm gonna be a new person, I'm gonna rewrite all the bad stuff I did." And you could see when he went to kill Frieza, he had a power attack ready for him saying that, "This is all the people that you made us kill under your control, Frieza, now die," and he throws a blast at Frieza. So over there clearly stated that Bardock was good. That's the type of Bardock I'm talking about. That what would happen instead of him going to Frieza? What if he decided to instead go to planet Earth to be with Goku? What would have happened to Dragon Ball Z, more importantly, to Goku's life? So I'm going to talk about Dragon Ball Z. How would Dragon Ball Z change if Bardock went home? If Bardock decided to go with Goku, first thing is, we would notice that Bardock would live throughout his whole life with a regret. A regret that if he had a chance to stop Frieza, he could have. He decided to leave and go to planet Earth to stay with his son. So he would have been living a very stressful life. But at the same time, Bardock will probably train very hard to get strong enough to go and have another rematch with Frieza and probably even kill Frieza. One impact that Bardock would have had inside Dragon Ball Z is that Emperor Pilaf would have most likely made his wish, because he would not have Goku in his way to stop him from gathering all the Dragon Balls. And once when he collected the Dragon Balls, he would have made his wish and he would have probably been the ruler of the Earth. But let's just say for argument's sake that didn't happen. Then Bardock would have been the temporary hero of the Earth. Anyone who comes to threaten Earth, he will be there to stop that threat, because at the end of the day, he is going to name Earth as his home. Now let's talk about the influence that he would have when the Saiyan comes. When Raditz comes, he will be surprised to see that his father's still alive, and then eventually he will switch sides and join side with his father, and Vegeta would hear all the conversation from the scouter. And once he hears this conversation, he would probably come to planet Earth, not to fight planet Earth or anything, but to make ally with Bardock and Goku and to ask them to join him so they could kill Frieza. Because at the end of the day, both Bardock and Vegeta have one main goal, and that is to end Frieza. Now let's talk about Goku's influence. What would Goku's life be if Bardock was with him? If Bardock was with Goku, first thing, Bardock would have tried his best to make Goku be the man he saw inside his vision. Because when we all remember that when Goku came to planet Earth, he was a very aggressive person. He was like very vicious. He had no remorse, nothing. He was a very aggressive baby until he fell down a ditch and hit his head, and that's when he calmed down. So I'm pretty sure Bardock would have done everything in his power to try to calm his son down and to make Goku be the man he saw. One thing we know for sure is that Goku would not be named Goku. That would have been completely gone. He would not be known as Goku no more, because Gohan's the one who named Goku Goku. And then Goku will finally have a father in his life, and the more older he gets, the more he'll understand about life and everything. And Bardock would teach Goku everything about the Saiyan race and about who Frieza is, and that their main goal is probably to train and kill Frieza. So Bardock and his son would have trained non-stop so that they could get strong enough to kill Frieza. One thing we know for sure is Goku's personality would have been different. He would not have been a kind, pure-hearted man we saw right now. He would have been a little bit aggressive and more Saiyan-like, something like Vegeta. But instead a little bit more calm, because Bardock was good himself and he'll try to calm Goku down, but at the same time, Goku's a Saiyan, so it'll be hard for him to control himself. Now let's get to the pros and cons. One major con is that Goku would not meet Bulma, Yamcha, Master Roshi, Gohan, Krillin, any of his friends. He would not meet none of them because Goku would not be living alone. He would be living with Bardock. He would probably have no friends. Goku would just been alone living with Bardock. Second con right here is that there would have been no Gohan. I'm talking about his son. Goku would not met Chi-Chi, and he would not even get married at all, and he would remain single probably, and if he didn't get married, no Gohan would have been born. Third con is Goku would not learn the Spirit Bomb, because to learn the Spirit Bomb, he would need to die and go to other world to see King Kai, but he would not meet King Kai if he was with Bardock, because Goku would be protected by Bardock the whole time. One thing that would change about Dragon Ball Z is, instead of Goku transforming to a Super Saiyan to be with Frieza, I'm pretty sure it would have been Bardock who would train his whole life and then transform to a Super Saiyan and then go and kill Frieza and avenge the rest of the Saiyan race. One huge con inside here is that Goku would not have no knowledge about the Dragon Balls. We would not know what Dragon Balls are because it's Bulma who gave him the knowledge about Dragon Ball. But if he's living with Bardock, they don't know what Dragon Ball is. And if Bardock did kill Frieza, then what would change about Dragon Ball Z is Nappa, Raditz, Vegeta, and Bardock, all four of the Saiyans will be alive. And they'll be probably living somewhere else, not in Earth. Eventually, Bardock and Goku will leave Earth and they will go somewhere else, wherever the rest of the Saiyans are, and rebuild their Saiyan race. Another con to mention is that Goku will not get the ability to sense power level because he learned his ability from Kami. If you speak about Vegeta, Vegeta will not meet Bulma because the only reason why Vegeta met Bulma was her going to Planet Namek trying to get the Dragon Balls, and Vegeta clashed with Bulma right there, and that's how they knew each other. If Vegeta and Bulma didn't meet, then you know what that means, and here comes the next con. Trunks would not have been born. And if Trunks wouldn't have been born, that means Goku would have died in both timelines because Bulma would not have Trunks, and she would not give Trunks the antidote to give to Goku. And if she never met Vegeta, no Trunks, and if she didn't meet Goku, there's no point in making an antidote in the first place. So either way, Goku would have been dead inside this timeline if Bardock decided to come home with Goku. Another con right here for us Goku fan is that Bardock would probably most likely be the next hero, and he would have been the first Saiyan to transform into a Super Saiyan. Because Bardock would have more will of transforming to a Super Saiyan compared to Goku. The reason why Goku transformed to a Super Saiyan was because he saw his last one die right in front of him. But then if Bardock's there, and Bardock trained for so long, he would most likely transform to a Super Saiyan first and probably end Frieza's life right there. And for us Goku fans, that would not have been a good thing. I see two pros inside this, and that is, the first pro is that Goku would have a father figure with him. He did have Grandpa Gohan as a father figure, but Grandpa Gohan died at an early age. But now that Goku has his actual father, his real father, he would know how it feels to have a father love, and he'll know what it feels to have a father. So that's one thing good for Goku. The second, Dr. Gero wouldn't create any of the androids, like Android 17, Android 16, Android 19, Android 18, and even Cell. Why? Because if Bardock came with Goku to Earth, then Goku wouldn't clash with the Red Ribbon Army to get the Dragon Balls, and therefore the Red Ribbon Army wouldn't have no issue with Goku, and Dr. Gero wouldn't get mad at Goku. The only reason why he made these androids in the first place was because he was pissed off that Goku tore down the Red Ribbon Army. Having no android is actually a benefit to both timeline, both future and present timeline, because they would not go destroy places like they did inside the real Dragon Ball Z. Those are the only two pros I see inside this discussion. Overall, there's more con than pros inside the discussion, and that's why I believe that Akira Tron made the right choice for not bringing Bardock involved in Dragon Ball Z, and that was the right choice for him not to come with Goku, because if he did come home with Goku, everything about Dragon Ball Z would have been different, Goku would have been different, Goku would not have been a hero, it would have been Bardock, and it would just be a big confusion, and we would not see none of the Z Fighters, no Bulma, none of them, and no Gohan either, no Goku's wife, Chi-Chi, no Trunks, all of them would have been gone if Bardock came to Earth with Goku. To conclude this, I believe that it was the right choice not to bring Bardock back with Goku to Earth, because like you guys saw, I listed all the cons of what would have happened, and there was very less pro of what would have happened if Bardock came, and that's why I believe that it was good that he didn't come to Earth with Goku. I could keep going on about what could have happened if Bardock did come home with Goku, but I want you guys to tell me what you think would have happened if Bardock decided to go home to Earth live with Goku. How would this impact Dragon Ball Z, and more importantly, how do you think this will impact Goku's life? What would it change about Goku? Let me know in the comment section below, guys. If there's anything you like about this video, please drop me a like. I'll really appreciate it, guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe for more. That'll be amazing. I'm Goku T23, guys. As usual, have an insane day, people.